From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today we've got a fun AFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 75 yards. And the Chiefs need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. And a terrific return as they finally do stop him, but not before he's inside the 15.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A man from nearby Wichita, it's Breece Hall. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
Now Rodgers on the bootleg. This is caught. Touchdown, Jets. Aaron Rodgers hitting Allen Lazard. And the Jets are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
A run by Pacheco on second down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
3rd down and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Flush to his right. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Jets are going to take over here up near the 40.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Rodgers' throw here pulled in by Lazard. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Throwing is Rodgers. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. There he goes, right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown. Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick-6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
After the made field goal, Zuerlein back out there now to send this one away. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick-6. Eluding the pressure right. He finds McKinnon complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Here's Mahomes to throw. A dump down to McKinnon. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So no gain on the play. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing.
Taking it right down Broadway. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now Rodgers. And it's caught. Touchdown. Tyler Conklin from 19 yards away. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the lead now stands at 13. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Now Mahomes work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Mahomes now on 1st down, sliding out of the pocket. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 39. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Mahomes now to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. That ball caught. It's Rice. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Rashee Rice, 39 yards. And the Chiefs are back within a score. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead will shrink to 6. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And his throw is incomplete.
I have a few questions about that throw because to me there just wasn't a lot there. I thought he tried to do a little bit too much, almost tried to will a receiver open when there was no chance he was going to be. Nice job by the linebacker being all over that one and knocking it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Rodgers to throw. Six yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Waiting on it will be Richie James. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
53 for Mike. Switch up, switch up. Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, 57, 57.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Jets will take over possession here up at the 44. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Ball again on 2nd down. A beautiful fake. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 51 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Hall again, able to push his way through. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So this defense, maybe a frustration penalty there with the success that he's had running the football in this first half.
Not an excuse to do that, but yes, they're looking to slow him down any way possible. That one's just not legal.
Hall want to give up the middle. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there, because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
53 is the mark. 53. Check 53. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Wild Bill. Wild Bill.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A pass complete downfield. It's Valdez-Scantling. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 75 yards. And the Chiefs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead will shrink to 6. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers, forced out to his left. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Jets. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Jets are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Zuerlein good with a PAT, and the lead now stands at 13. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10.
Hey, pick your game up. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Yo. 57's mic. Mike 57.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. That'll be caught by Rice. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So the big play nullified, illegal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
So the illegal forward pass also cost him a down, and now it's 2nd and long.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. I got you. Hey, Sunday. 57's right. Here we go, D. Hey, check Mike.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends.
57's the mic.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. I think you and I were a little surprised. We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the New York Jets. Greg Zuerlein set to get us started here, and off we go from MetLife Stadium. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play there on the catch and run, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now a give right side McCaffrey, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Purdy now to throw. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 27-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy. But they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Niners get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Moody good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Now Hall to start the drive. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here's Rodgers. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. McCaffrey running up the middle. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers go up by 2 touchdowns. Moody good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, 1st quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
And he completes it to Wilson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Rodgers now on 1st down. On the move past the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 1. Now it's Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Wilson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line. And again, it's Rodgers. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, they're running a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first two drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
And the 49ers first down.
Purdy to throw it on first down. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It was Chuck Clark coming up to make the tackle. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. So that potentially an important takeaway here in this second quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. That's Wilson. And he's taken down inside the 30. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run with Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half.
And they can thank their defense for this one. They were set up with a short field following the turnover, but they took care of business as well, working their way down and finishing with a strong run into the end zone for their first touchdown of the game.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
7 yards there and a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Rodgers going to throw. Wilson's got it complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. 3rd and 7 now. To throw, it's Rodgers. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 42. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Rodgers to throw once more. Outright, he's got Ruckert. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are an extra point away from drawing level. But just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Zuerlein good with a PAT. And we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
That's Samuel, caught left side. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey on the give. 69 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
This 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try to make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. McCaffrey on the counter. And he will finally be taken down at the Jets' 21-yard line. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
Add that one to the good run tally right there. He's been strong throughout this game, and there's no reason to suggest he's going to slow down in the fourth quarter at all. And that's exactly what they need him to do. Keep churning out first downs.
Now 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Purdy will throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. This is 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. This pass out wide to Hall. This is where, of course, it's good to have a veteran quarterback under center.
You would just be able to put on one of those blood pressure clips, and nothing would be different for him. He's done it many times before, expects to get it accomplished again.
Wide open receiver complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Here's 1st down. Rodgers to throw. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. This ball intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Today we've got a fun little clash in the AFC as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
That return, it will not be on the postseason highlight reel. If you're the offensive coordinator, you've just changed your play calling because you thought you might have some field to work with. Instead, now you've got to call.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. But today, two AFC teams set to do battle. It should be a good one as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the New York Jets. Greg Zuerlein set to get us started here, and off we go from MetLife Stadium. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Herbert to throw right away. And his first pass is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Quick slant complete to Keenan Allen. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 44-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
53 for Mike. 53 for Mike. Watch the screen.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Give him another one right back to Allen. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen with a touchdown reception from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers are on the board first here this afternoon. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You can have a lot to handle in this one.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. A toss left side for Hall. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. There's a short one caught by Uzomah. And getting this just shy of midfield and spotted at the 49. On 1st down, Rodgers. He's across midfield, and he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throwing now is Rodgers. That's complete right side to Lazard. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second and 6. On the draw, it's Hall. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Just like that. Just like that.
They'll go again with Hall. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Now Rodgers.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before, Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
The Charger drive about to get going.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
3rd and long, it's Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line.
Stopped in his tracks by Ahmad Gardner.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That's one of the dangers of the quick game. If you only have a 2- or 3-step drop, if you don't get the ball to someone open right away, those defenders are right near the line of scrimmage, and they can get on top of you in a heartbeat.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Herbert.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down.
Now, that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously, no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
A 4th down, so the Chargers trot out J.K. Scott. That one a 55-yard punt, 13 on the return, and the Jets will take over.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. Here's Rodgers to throw.
Going right back to Wilson.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Touchdown! Tyler Conklin as the first half is winding down.
And the Jets have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Herbert now. He finds his target, Allen. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Now Herbert off the bootleg. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
The final shot before the break for Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Rodgers. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Khalil Mack, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Charger drive about to get going. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety.
That's exactly what they were aiming for defensively. A huge early play that cuts off any opposing momentum at the knees. As soon as that snap was made, they were flying to the ball and through the line. Great call from the coaching staff, and even better execution.
So free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away.
Here comes Reed. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively. Now 2nd and 5. Here's Hall again. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll run with Hall.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Rodgers now on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing is Rodgers.
He gets it underneath to Hall.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They'll go for it. It's Hall.
And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And this defense will take over right at midfield.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And they'll get him down here at about the 42. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Herbert. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Up the middle with Eckler. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. It's Eckler again. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
And they've just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and they take the lead here by a point, 10-9.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
And he'll have a Jets first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Not a bad game there, and it's okay to still run the football in this situation, but you got to be careful to not take too much time off the clock.
Now 2nd down and a few inches. On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Hall again.
And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Here comes second down.
Back to throw, Rodgers. This is Lazard with a catch out left.
And he is going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
That's pulled in by Wilson.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Here's first and goal. They'll run with Hall.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Rodgers and the Jet offense staying out there. They'll go for 2.
Rodgers will throw for it. And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
And he returns this to the 22. Here's first and 10. Now Herbert.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on ESPN.